Hello everyone, I'm back with my next lesson. So I'm on 11-3. So in this section so far we have done finding areas of trapezoid and finding area for rhombus. Today we have our next shape, which is a kite. As you guys know, kite is more like we still see two diagonal, so one diagonal and the other diagonal. All right, so that's how a kite looks like. So how do we find area of a kite? So it's more like a rhombus. So let me show you a few differences first. So rhombus on this side, when it's a rhombus, so what happens is all four sides are congruent or the same. But for kite, it's not the same. Instead, two adjacent side or two consecutive sides always going to be same. So this side and this side congruent, and this side going to be congruent for that one. So two adjacent sides always going to be congruent, never opposite. Two adjacent sides. Okay, one more difference. When it's a rhombus, so both diagonals, basically it's kind of like once you have the intersection of two diagonal, so both diagonal actually gets intersected in two halves. So like this side would be equal to this, and this side would be equal to that. So basically that intersection for a rhombus is going to be exactly in the middle. But in the kite, so what happens is one of the diagonal always going to split it in half, like this diagonal always going to be same on both sides, but other diagonal always going to be one side bigger than the other one. So this side always going to be bigger than the other one. So that's what happens. Okay, so what equation do we use? So let's try understanding. Just the way I showed you before for rhombus, I'm going to use same strategy here. So pretend if I take this whole piece, this whole triangle, and if I place it up here on top of this triangle, isn't it that's going to be something like this? So that triangle would be up here. So I'll do same thing for this triangle. If I take this piece and place it on top of this triangle, so technically what I see is I see a rectangle. Okay, what are the side lengths? So what I see is one diagonal. Let me pick a different color. So one diagonal, which is this one, is still full length. So it means for my area equation, one of the diagonal will stay the same. So it's, I would just say D2, could be any of those. Okay, what about the other diagonal? Isn't it the other diagonal that goes by, it's actually is the same distance on the other side? So I would say it's just half of the other diagonal. All right, so it's the same equation as rhombus. So pretty much if you have both of the diagonal of a kite, so you just have to put those numbers in the equation and just solve for the area. That's all we do. So I just have one quick example to show you, and that's all for the day. So here's a kite. First diagonal, second diagonal, you know, I would say the smaller or the shorter diagonal always gonna be same length on both sides. If I know this is 3, so for sure other one definitely going to be 3 centimeter. This one is 2 centimeter and this side is 5 centimeter. Finally, I know my equation is 1/2. First diagonal, which is 6, other diagonal is 7, so put it together, it's going to be 21 centimeters square. So that's all we do. So basically your homework assignment just gonna have kite on it, and that's pretty much all. Use this equation and plug everything in and solve for that. All right guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye.